So, I want to talk about narcissists and their relationship with friends. So, narcissists, they don't really have friends, they have acquaintances. Um, and what I mean by that is that they don't have friends that they open up to and they share um, fears or happiness or anything. They have people that can give them supply or can save them when they are feeling bad. So, in my relationship, my husband had people around him that he would consider best friends that had no idea who he was. So, what happened with my husband is that he would um, meet someone at the beach or meet someone at the gym or meet someone in a restaurant or in an airplane, and he would automatically um, grab onto them like a piranha or something, or like a he would grab onto these people and he would spend 24/7 with them, and he would try to extract as much information out of them, and he would invite them to our house. He would invite them for Christmas. He would invite them for holidays with us, and he would just give a lot of information about our lives to these new people that we barely knew. I remember one time, and this is actually really funny. He met my ex husband, is almost 40 years old. He met this couple on an airplane that was 75 years old. I think the girl was like 70 and the guy was 80 or something there was between 70 and 80, and he he became automatically friends with them, like it was something out of a movie. And then they invited us to go to a Halloween party at their house, and I didn't know that they were that old. I He said, just, let's just go to a Halloween party of people that I met on a plane. And I was like, okay, could be fun. We just moved to Miami. We don't know anybody, so it'll be fun. We get there. There's four people there. The youngest person was 70. And then I'm 30. My husband is 40. And we spend the night with senior people. We didn't talk about anything because we come from different generations. And for weeks before that, he was talking to me about these people. They were amazing friends of his. They met them on the plane, this and this and that. And then we get there, and there's nothing that he has in common with these people. And then, like, this happened before that. We moved to Miami, and he was in a gym at the beach, and he met this guy, and he spent the 1 week with this guy, going back and forth, going to his house, going for dinners, going for lunches, going for workouts, until I actually get to meet him. It was this, black guy, and this guy has been released from prison a couple of weeks ago. And he's hanging out with people that have been in prison, that do illicit businesses, that they're just bad for him. And he would just hang out with these people that have absolutely no deal in his life. Like, don't get me wrong, I respect you, came from prison, I respect you, that's fine. Now he's bringing people to our house that have committed crimes against other people, and he doesn't even give me a heads up because he doesn't care. It's just about getting validation and getting um, admiration from these people. And it's like he brought this guy to the house because you would talk about me to him. I have a beautiful wife, she cooks very well, she takes care of me very well. And then he needs um, to let this guy know who I am, because he has been selling me to these people for a long time. He uses me and he uses who I am and what I do in order to entice people into our lives. And it's so crazy how, like, this happens, like he would be friends with people for like 1 or 2 weeks until people realize who he is and that he's crazy, and then they wouldn't hang out with him anymore. There's just one more example, just for you to understand. Um, we were living in California and we were going to a gym, and there was this woman, that an older woman, she was like 55, 60, that my husband showed interest to because he wanted to open the relationship. I didn't want to, but he was just pushing me. It was more like he wanted to make me feel jealous, because that would mean that he would get the validation and he would get a reaction from me that he wouldn't get otherwise. So there was one day that I didn't go to the gym and he put conversation with this woman. Nothing special of a woman, but he just put conversation with her. And so they start talking for a long time and he opened up to her, and she was like a life coach, and he said, I want to be a life coach too, because that's what they do, right? And so he told her all his sexual fantasies, which are very dark. He told her everything, 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 everything. And they exchanged numbers. He told me a story that she put her hand in his chest and he passed out in the middle of the gym because she has a very healing energy. I don't know if that's true, but this is what he told me. And then they exchanged numbers, and he was talking to her so much. He was calling her and texting her all the time, so much that she ended up blocking him. Yeah, she ended up blocking his number. And just for you to understand, he told me that he thinks she was his soulmate. He says it's nothing sexual, but I think she's my soulmate because she knew me like you never knew me, and she accepted me like you never accepted me. I feel like she's my soulmate. And he asked me to call her from my number to know if she was okay or not, because she has stopped talking to me. Like, they have no idea what they're doing. Like, it's like they live in this world of complete and utter bullshit. Like, they will do anything to hurt you, and they will do anything to feel like they control situations. And people just look at them, they understand that they're trouble, and they just move on. And it's just so crazy to understand that narcissists, they have this very slow cycle of friends. Like, people don't stick in their lives. People don't stick in their lives. And the few that stick in their lives, they stick in their lives because they want to feel better about their lives. And they look at the narcissistic person life and think, wow, you're crazy. It's like me watching like a true crime documentary. It's like, I feel so much better about my life because these people are crazy. And this is what the friends of the narcissists that stay, they think. Like, wow, that person is a little crazy, but I mean, we've been together since high school, so um, I guess this is who he is. But the majority of new friends that the narcissist does, they don't stick around for a long time. They don't stick around, and that's their karma. And so I wanted to share this with you, and let me know if you have any comments and if you have experienced things like that. And I see you next time.